Welcome to Techonomics Explained. I'm your host, and today we are decoding one of the most dangerous geopolitical developments of our time. 2025 has already gone down as one of the bloodiest years in modern history. From South Asia to the Middle East, conflict zones are expanding instead of shrinking. Afghanistan and Pakistan remain unstable. India-Pakistan tensions have once again risen, and Southeast Asia has seen fresh flashpoints. But nothing shook the world more than the 12-day war between Israel and Iran in June 2025, a conflict that may now become only the first chapter of something far bigger in 2026. The June 2025 war. Between June 13th and June 24th, Israel and Iran fought their most direct war ever. For the first time in history, the United States openly joined Israel in bombing Iranian nuclear facilities. Around 1,100 Iranians were killed. Israel lost between 30 and 60 people. Iran claims hundreds of Mossad agents were eliminated. The world realized one brutal truth. The Middle East is no longer fighting shadow wars. It is entering an era of open confrontation. Netanyahu's plan for Trump. In December 2025, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is scheduled to meet Donald Trump in Washington. According to leaked reports, Netanyahu will present a detailed blueprint to dismantle Iran's nuclear program. The plan reportedly involves hundreds of airstrikes across Iran. Trump has not yet publicly approved it. But here's the catch. The exact same denials were heard before the June war. And yet, B-2 bombers were soon flying over Iranian nuclear sites. Media warfare. How Iran was fooled. Before the June attacks, American newspapers were full of stories like, Trump does not want war. U.S. distancing itself from Netanyahu. Peace talks are on the table. Iran relaxed. And then suddenly, the bombs fell. This was not bad journalism. This was deliberate psychological warfare. Today, Iran, Russia, and China are watching every headline with suspicion. Russia and China enter the stage. Recent intelligence developments show a dangerous shift. Russian citizens have been arrested in Israel for spying on Iranian border operations. Chinese and Russian operatives have reportedly been collecting Israeli military movement data. Mossad itself admits it is fighting a massive foreign intelligence surge. But because Russia and China are now quietly preparing Iran for a long confrontation. This is no longer Israel versus Iran. It is becoming a global power chessboard. Why India cannot ignore this? For India, this is not a distant conflict. Iran is the backbone of India's strategic connectivity. The Chabahar port project depends entirely on Iranian stability. The north-south transport corridor linking India to Russia runs through Iran. India exports major agricultural goods to Iran. If Iran is crippled, India's access to Central Asia and Europe is strangled. And many in Washington believe that is not a coincidence, it is strategy. Is Trump really the president of peace? Trump has called himself the peacemaker. But look at the facts. Massive military funding to Israel. Open hostility to anti-Israel lobbying in U.S. Congress. Continuous military repositioning in the Middle East. 2026 is starting to look less like a year of diplomacy, and more like the year a new Middle Eastern war explodes. Conclusion. Every time the media says, America does not want war. Israel is isolated. Iran is safe. History tells us something very different usually follows. This time, the consequences will not stay in the Middle East. They will ripple through India, Russia, China, and the entire global economy. This is not just geopolitics. This is the future of global power.